Hi everyone, my name is Kate, welcome back to my wondernetting channel, and today I'm gonna show you how to crochet this cute and romantic beret. You can make it in just one day using only 2 skeins of yarn or maybe even 1 skein of yarn if it's 100 grams. This beret will add a unique and romantic touch to your outfit, and before we get started, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Let's get 150,000 subscribers until the end of February. I will really appreciate that. And let's get started. We'll need 2 skeins of yarn in 50 grams 99 meters. It's worsted yarn. I'm using 100% cotton. I really love this yarn because it has a cord-like texture and doesn't split. I got this yarn from Wool Club. They have only high quality yarns, and plus with my promo code wondernetting you will get 5% off anything on their website. I highly recommend this yarn. We'll also need a hook 3.5 millimeters, scissors and needle. Here I've listed all the abbreviations we'll be using for this beret. This is for your convenience in case you're not familiar with the stitch abbreviations. We are going to start with a magic ring. Wrap the yarn around your fingers like this and insert your hook into the ring. Make chain of 3. 1, 2, 3. These 3 chains will count as the first double crochet. Then yarn over, insert the hook into the ring, grab the yarn, pull it out, crochet first 2 loops, then 2 more. It's double crochet. Then again yarn over, insert the hook into the ring, crochet first 2 loops, then 2 more. It's the second double crochet. We need to make a total of 15 double crochets into the ring, and including the chain of 3, we'll have 16 stitches in total. Including the first chain of 3, I have 16 stitches in total. Tighten the ring, and now we need to join it with a slip stitch into the 3rd loop of the first chain. Grab the yarn, pull it out and crochet first loop into the 2nd loop. Then make chain of 3, and this counts as our first double crochet. Now make yarn over and insert your hook into the next stitch and make double crochet right here. First 2 loops, then 2 more. Chain 1 and again yarn over and double crochet into the same stitch. Next, yarn over and make just 1 double crochet into the next stitch, like this. Again, yarn over into the next stitch, make double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet into the same stitch, like this. Again, double crochet into the next stitch, and into the next stitch, double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet. And we need to repeat this pattern until the end of the circle. I'm finishing this row with an arch, double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet into the same stitch. And now join the round with a slip stitch into the 3rd loop of the first chain, right here. Then make another slip stitch into the next stitch, like this, and make chain of 3, and this will count as our first double crochet. Now we are going to start working on the arches. Yarn over and insert your hook into this arch, the space where we made a chain in the previous row, and make 2 double crochet into it. It's the 2nd double crochet. Then make chain 1 and into the same arch right here, into the same space, make 2 double crochets again, 1 and 2. Next, make double crochet into the next stitch right here after the arch, like this. We've just made our first fan. Now let's repeat the same pattern. Skip 1 stitch, then make double crochet into the next stitch, In the arch space, make 2 double crochets, 1 into the same space, 2, then chain 1, and again into the same space make 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. Next, make 1 double crochet into the next stitch, right here. Then skip 1 stitch and start the next fan. The same way, double crochet, then into the arch space, 2 double crochets, chain 1 and 2 double crochets, and keep crocheting this pattern until the end of the round. I finished this row and I have 1 uncrocheted stitch left at the end. Now join this round with a slip stitch into the 3rd loop of the first chain, then make a slip stitch into the next stitch. Chain of 3 and then follow this pattern. Now before reaching the arch, make 1 more double crochet. Into the arch space, do the same as before, 2 double crochets, chain 1, and 2 more double crochets into the same space, 1 and 2, and after the arch, make 2 double crochets into the next 2 stitches, right here, 1, and into the next one, 2. Then skip 2 stitches, and from this row we are always skip 2 stitches before repeating the pattern. So skip 2 stitches and make 2 double crochets, 1 into the next stitch, 2, then working on the arch, 2 double crochets, chain 1, and 2 double crochets into the same space. And after the arch, make again 2 double crochets, then skip 2 and repeat this pattern until the end of the round. While we are crocheting, let me tell you a bit about other yarn options for this beret. You can actually use a thicker, more acrylic-based yarn if you want the beret to hold its shape better, but with this thinner cotton yarn, the beret turns out more delicate and lacy, giving it a really beautiful look. I finished this row and I have 2 uncrocheted stitches left. Now join the round with a slip stitch into the 3rd loop of the first chain of air loops. Then make a slip stitch into the next stitch, make chain of 3, 1, 2, 3, and crochet 2 double crochets, 1 and into the next stitch, 2. Then work with an arch again, 2 double crochets into one space, 1, 2, then chain 1, and 2 double crochets again into the one space, 1, 2. Then after this arch, make 3 double crochets, 1 into the next stitch, 2, and next stitch, 3. In each row, the number of double crochets before and after the arch will increase by 1. So right now we are crocheting 3 double crochets before the arch and after the arch. In the next row it will be 4, then 5, and so on. We'll also skip 2 stitches after the fan before starting the next one. So skip 2 stitches and start crocheting the next fan. Crochet 3 double crochets, 1 into the next stitch, 2, into the next stitch, 3, then the arch, 2 double crochets in one stitch, then chain 1 and 2 double crochets into the same space, 1 and 2. After the arch, 3 double crochets again, then skip 2 stitches and repeat this pattern until the end of the round. At the end I have 2 uncrocheted stitches left. Let's join the row with a slip stitch into the third loop of the first chain. Then make another slip stitch into the next stitch and chain of 3. So now, before the arch, we'll crochet 4 double crochets, including the first chain of air loops. So it's our first stitch, then crochet 3 double crochets. Then work with an arch as usual, 2 double crochets, chain 1 and 2 double crochets, and after the arch we'll also make 4 double crochets. As I mentioned earlier, with each row the number of double crochets before and after the arch will increase by 1, so in this row we're doing 4 double crochets on each side of the arch. Then skip 2 stitches and start the next fan. Like I said, you can crochet this beret in just one day. I decided to make mine at a coffee shop because there is just something about the atmosphere that feels so inspiring. So I have 2 uncrocheted stitches at the end of this round. Join this round with a slip stitch into the third loop of the first chain, then make the next slip stitch into the next stitch, chain of 3, and in this row we're gonna make 5 double crochets before the arch, including the first chain of air loops. So right now make 4 double crochets, then make an arch as usual. So including the first chain it's 5 stitches, increase 2 double crochets, chain 1 and 2 double crochets in the same space, then 5 double crochets after the arch, then again skip 2 stitches and repeat the same. I think you've got the idea by now. Each row we simply increase the number of double crochets before and after the fan by 1. Right now we are doing 5, in the next row we'll do 6, then 7 and so on. We'll keep going like this until we reach a certain circle diameter. The diameter should be equal to your head circumference minus 30 centimeters. For example, my head circumference is 56 centimeters minus 30, that gives me 26 centimeters. So I'll keep crocheting until my circle reaches 26 centimeters in diameter. Simply put, I'll keep crocheting until I have 7 double crochets before the arch and after the arch. So here I have 7 double crochets before the arch and after the arch. In total, it's 9 rows. Now we are going to crochet 1 straight row before starting the decreases. Join the row with a slip stitch, then make another slip stitch into the next stitch, make chain of 3 and crochet 7 double crochets. In this row, into the arch, make 1 double crochet, then chain 1 and double crochet into the same space, like this. Then crochet 8 double crochets after the arch, as usual. In this row, the fan will start to curl a little bit, that's totally normal. So skip 2 stitches, then repeat the pattern. 8 double crochets, into the arch, 1 double crochet, chain 1 and 1 double crochet into the same space, and again 8 double crochets, then skip 2 and repeat this pattern until the end of the row. Here is how my row looks. In the next row we're going to start making decreases. Join the row with a slip stitch and then immediately chain of 2. In the next stage, make double crochet, and these 2 stitches, chain of 2 and double crochet, counts as the first decrease for this row. In this row, we're going to make 2 decreases right here at the bottom of the fans. So, right now, crochet 14 double crochets, and we are skipping the arch, don't crochet into it. So here is our arch, just skip it and skip this chain of air loops and go straight into the next double crochet, like this. And keep crocheting the rest of 14 double crochets. So after the first decrease, after our chain of 2 and the next double crochet, we crocheted 14 double crochets, and right now we need to make a decrease. The decrease we need to make before and after this free space with 2 double crochets. So yarn over, insert the hook into the next stitch, grab the yarn, pull it out, you have 3 loops on the hook, crochet only first 2 loops. Then yarn over again, insert the hook into the next stitch, grab the yarn, pull it out, and crochet again only first 2 loops, and then 3 loops together. So it's our decrease. We don't skip any stitches here, and with the next 2 stitches, make decrease again. Yarn over, grab the yarn, pull it out, crochet only first 2 loops, then yarn over again, insert the hook into the next stitch, grab the yarn, pull it out, crochet first 2 loops, and then 3 loops together. So we've made with you 2 decreases. After the decreases, crochet 14 double crochets, skipping the arch and the chain of 1 from the previous row, and then make 2 more decreases at the bottom of the fan. So this is our arch, just skip it and that chain of 1 and crochet the rest of 14 double crochets. So I crocheted 14 double crochets, and right now make a decrease with 2 double crochets before this open space. Grab the yarn, pull it out, crochet first 2 loops, then yarn over, crochet first 2 loops, then 3 together. It's the first decrease, and with the next 2 double crochets, make decrease again. It's the second decrease. Continue crocheting in the same way, 14 double crochets, then 2 decreases at the bottom of the fan, and always make decreases before and after the open space. At the end of the row, finish with the decrease, then join with a slip stitch to this decrease that we made at the beginning of the row. Next, chain 2 and crochet double crochet into the next stitch, and these 2 stitches count as the first decrease. Then crochet 12 double crochets and make 2 decreases at the bottom of the fan, right here. In this row it will be easier as we no longer need to skip the arches. Just crochet 12 double crochets in a row and then make 2 decreases. So I made 12 double crochets and right now make the first decrease with 2 stitches, crochet first 2 loops, yarn over into the next stitch, first 2 loops and 3 together, and the second decrease with the next 2 stitches. So keep crocheting this way, 12 double crochets, then 2 decreases until the end of the row. At the end, finish with a decrease and join the row with a slip stitch. Make chain of 2 and make double crochet into the next stitch. Next, crochet 10 double crochets and make 2 decreases the same way as at the previous row. In each row there will be 2 fewer double crochets before the decreases compared to the previous row. In the previous row we had 12 double crochets before the decreases, now we have 10 double crochets before the decreases, in the next row we'll have 8 double crochets before the decreases, and so on until the circle narrows to the desired diameter, fitting comfortably on your head without being too tight and ensuring the beret stays securely in place. So keep crocheting, reducing the number of stitches by 2 before each fan until the circle gets to the right size. So I've crocheted it to the size I need and the diameter of my inner circle is now 15 centimeters. It fits perfectly on my head, it's not falling off, but it's also not too tight. Now we're going to crochet something like a ribbing to make sure the beret sits even more securely on your head. I join the circle with a slip stitch, then make chain of 2 and make half double crochet right under those 2 chains. Crochet 3 loops together at once. And we need to crochet an entire round using only half double crochets without any decreases, just a full circle with half double crochets. I join the round with a slip stitch, make chain of 2 and make half double crochet but through the back loop only, right under those 2 chains. And in this round we need to crochet half double crochet through the back loop only without any decreases. And let's make one more row, join the round with a slip stitch into the first half double crochet, then make chain of 2 and continue crocheting half double crochets through the back loop only until the end of the round. And you can crochet as many rows as you like, but I'll stop here. Join the round with a slip stitch, cut the yarn, pull it out, and the last thing we need to do is to hide all the ends through the stitches. And here is the beautiful lacy beret we've made with you today. It's incredibly pretty and will add a romantic touch to any outfit. It fits well on the head, so don't worry about that. However, for extra comfort, you can secure it with some hairpins. But I assure you it stays on perfectly even without them. You can also make it with thicker yarn and it'll hold its shape better. But personally, I think this version made with cotton yarn looks incredibly soft and beautiful. So I thank you for watching this tutorial. tutorial, and I hope you like it. And if you have any questions, please write me in the comments. And I thank you again. We'll see you in the next video. Bye, cuties!